Let's see how well Flaptease is going to be playing it. I'm trying to remember, when did Fovius show up again in the meta? Was that Season 8?
The last time?
Like, the first time he showed up was at around
Season 8,
right?
yeah, Season 8.
Season 8. I'm trying to recall. No, Flaptease wasn't an iconic Fovius player.
Well, the most iconic Fovius players in recent memory is Pando, and he's not playing.
Sure. But hey, Pando might have given him some tips, man.
May have rubbed off. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game number 2. Blacklist with a better draft this time around. First pick in the Nolan. Is this going to be enough to get them into this match? Finally putting one on the board.
Okay, so Blacklist would want to fast clear. And look, wow, Edward's already here. This is going to be heavy work for the EXP laner of Blacklist International in terms of managing the map. And that might be what the Trizzle has over the Fovius right now in the EXP lane. We'll see and update you as it develops in terms of who is more present in the map.
Gentlemen, what do y'all reckon? Fighter emblem Fovius with a little bit of HP there.
Yeah, he'll need to really be sustained here because they need another frontliner, and yeah, that is going to be the Fovius alongside the Martis, weirdly enough. Ooh.
Seeing right now, too, just the aggression, right, in terms of the rotations, happening quite quickly here. And I think that's one of the different factors for this game, too, so far. And at the same time, like I said, my big question is Renegade in this game, because I feel like he's able to do the Hitman things with the Kaja in his hands. It's just like, if you utilize that Flicker Divine Judgment combination, can you actually pick someone off because of the fact that you have that Faramis Matilda combo to deal with?
And every time Renegade will try to pick off someone, that'll just be like, say, in terms of team fighting, that's already a signal for, okay, Flaptease, just go flying.
Yeah.
Slam dunk on them. And then again, the question is posed, how will Blacklist deal with this Fovius?
Well, starts here. He does have an old Demonic Force online. Turtle started up.
Oh, there's the Flicker. Divine Judgment goes in with the penalty zone. Kyle T's going to be in trouble. Nether Realm there. First blood going to the hands of Kyle TZ. Another body falls. Kyle TZ will go ahead. Work on the Turtle. Satsui in trouble. One hit with that auto attack from Ogwin to clean it up.
Matilda Airlines Ogwin Air Force coming in, taking one off the boards, and Sui did not see that coming.
Yeah, that isn't a 747, that's a fighter jet, Matilda. Flickering forward, basic attack, and we saw it there, the interaction. The moment that someone, and specifically Renegade, will try to pick off, that's just a sign for Flaptease to use the ultimate, and Sensui was just completely zoned out.
The ultimate deterrent.
Yeah, and look at the milestone of Agent Zero. First player to reach 30 million damage taken in MPLPH history.
Carl TZ in the stands. He's so envious. That's what he wants.
Yeah, he's looking at that and it's like, I want to be #1 with that. But
the most damage taken.
but it just goes to show, and I think it really does back up the narrative around Edward and how integral he is to Blacklist's play style. Before the fighter junglers really came in, it was Edward alongside the other members of Blacklist International tanking damage. Well, specifically him.
Yeah, mostly him. Like the lineup can have almost zero peel and just the XP laner having it, and it would be A-okay.
He just plays out of his mind. No matter what game, and even yesterday when we were on the panel talking about Edward alone, Mr. Consistent, like probably the most consistent player, I would say, in the league, if you will.
And how ironic, it's him who took years to get a good nickname in, but now he has like all of them.
Agent Zero, Legend Zero. What's your favorite one, Leo?
Abun Ching Ching.
There it is.
There's a nice ring to it.
It's my baby brother.
But right now, can't believe it.
Whoa.
Fovius coming back. And mostly because of the Nolan. But then at the same time, I think it's just a good read by Apbr because, and I know Apbr is the first time to rock a Fovius. I can't recall exactly which region showed up a Fovius beforehand in the last month or so, but it just makes a lot of sense with so many dashes and how important dashes are for the re-engage and the fighting. Fovius is just shining right now.
They're just going to give this up. Again, second turtle going in the hands of Apbr. The last time they fought for it, they don't want to do it this time. Look at where they're planning themselves, though. Blacklist International on the top side. Bren knows exactly where they're at, and nothing comes of it.
Hate to say, gentlemen, but the first 5 minutes of game number 2 is looking like deja vu. What's the item game looking like here? Oh, early endless battle.
Yeah, he's going to be rushing that. Actually, Naisu, I have to apologize. You asked me yesterday what's the priority for Clint. I said Berserker's Fury. It's endless battle here for Super Mario.
take it back.
I take it back, Naisu.
Well, there's the Divine Judgment. They can't take that back. Ogwin falls. So, Blacklist International now on the board. They're happy with it. And just as a reminder, it was earlier today, man. It was yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, that was yesterday.
It's been a ridiculous weekend.
It's been a long weekend.
Yeah. All right, so we see Blacklist now clapping back, and that's, I guess, their prime form, right? Again, if you have a Kaja, should be telegraphed, seen a mile away. They want to pick off.
Yeah, and they have the tools to make the most out of it. I think they'll be able to get this tower.
They know this. Edward, penalty zone on the defensive. Won't help him, though, as he falls. Kyle Teasy now making it work. They get the Nether Realm out. Few here and the rest of the party to help him out, but nothing more. But Kyle Teasy, eyes on this side of the jungle. Won't be able to find anything except this minion.
Yeah, let's see, APB. Yep, they're just going to be pressuring the jungle. Are they going to stay here long, though? Try and invade and steal away, but no, they're going to pressure Oheb.
Well, they're still going to be pressuring here. Oheb flickers out, gets out in time. Renegade gets the grab with the Divine Judgment. Ogwin tried his best with what he had. Not going to happen, though, as he falls under the turret.
That's a moment there wherein the revamped Matilda may have been better off just being the old version.
Yeah.
It caught the Brody, it caught Oheb, and it went right underneath the turret. Hey, at least Bren caught something down bottom. That's a tier 1 pushed.
Yep, they trade out towers, but that was an error by Bren. No other way to put it there. Ogwin and Kyle Teasy looked like Ogwin wanted to go. Kyle Teasy didn't, and now Blacklist International have a better chance of getting this turtle.
This is a great one. Blacklist International wants to fight it out, but Bren on the response. Edward going to be in trouble. Retry comes through. There's the decimation. Renegade now on the run. Turtle's going to reset. Phobius just dunking after dunk. Gets the kill as they fall behind, and now it's Bren's turtle to take.
They put the hit on the hit, man, and with those 2 pickoffs, ain't no way Bren's missing out, even with that retribution spent early on.
I really want to commend Few for what he did there. Actually, it was him initiating that. Him being able to pull back Edward meant that Edward couldn't start off the fight with the penalty zone. He had to use it to try and escape. And you saw that the moment that happened, Blacklist tried to position themselves. They took a step back, but Bren said, no, we'll step forward, Oheb.
This is troublesome. Oheb, can you do any magic here? Circling Eel comes through. There's the dunk. Not going to be enough. Goes in the hands of Super Marco.
Ouch. That's all we could say. The damage on this cowboy and the theme song, hey, if you want to slam, and if you look, you wanna jam.
Wow, that is a throwback.
If you look closely, Phobius kind of looks like Flap Teasy in the portrait. It's meant to be. Just give him.
Oh, because of the hair.
Yeah, the hair.
That's
New
right.
hair.
Oh,
There's the penalty zone. They're trying to hold on to this mid turret. Ogwin once again. But right now, guys, it's looking like the previous game. 2K gold ahead for Bren. All the turtles next on site in a minute is that Lord.
okay. One of the keys that allows me to say, hey, maybe it's not so similar, is the fact that Blacklist are a little more aggressive on their trades. They have made a dent on the map more than they ever have in game number 1. They push that tier 1 up top, down bottom, and that allows for Renegade and Sensui to kind of make plays. They have the 2 key pickoffs early on, but they really haven't found anything in the mid game just yet. So maybe they can learn. They can pick up the tempo, pick up the pace, but that's easier said than done because Bren's not allowing them. Folks, this is a huge 2K gold lead, under 9 minutes.
Yeah, Few has a 1,000 gold lead over Yue and has the Lightning Truncheon while Yue is still on the way to that item. So if Blacklist, if they take their next fight without the Lightning Truncheon on that Valentina, it might actually be devastating for them because we know how Blacklist like to play. They actually like to stick together. But in this scenario right now, sticking together doesn't look like a good idea with everything Bren has. Get that Phobius. We have that term here in the Philippines, Lason. It's a poison pick right now, and it's so poisonous right now for Blacklist.
So far, Bren have been in control. Blacklist been farming up to close that gap, keeping it close to 1,000. Lord spawned, Bren first to the scene. Kai with the pull.
Middle
Right now.
minion wave management, very important.
This is going to be a full-on fight for this one. Blacklist International does not want to give this objective away as they have for the previous Turtles. Kyle Teasy knows it. There's Flap. He's going to go ahead and use that Demonic Force, going to push him back, but will sit at half health here. Lord as well under the half point. UA going to go in with his own nether realm. There's a penalty zone. They find it, but Few gets the Lord. Now they have to win the fight. They're going to be chasing him down, and member after member of Blacklist International fall. It's only a Sensui left alive.
All out chaos broke out underneath the Lord, right at the corner of the pit. And look at that, 4 for none plus the Lord. Apbr so quick on the conversion.
Oh, Matt Hardy's somewhere and saying Blacklist International got deleted! Off of the face of the earth, the burst damage in spades for APB. What the heck was that?
Oh, here comes Ogwin coming in like a drone.
Do they want to finish it here? That's the question. Apbr, quite a lead. They're going to take the discipline route and just back off for now and get these turrets.
And UA did not have the Lightning Truncheon in that scenario, so the Valentina was lacking damage. As we look at the Infinix replay, it was actually good that Blacklist International was able to force out the early ultimate onto that Phoveus, but wow, it was just a stroke of luck. Lady Luck saw Few and said, "You are my idol too, I'll give you the Lord." And that was miraculous that he was able to last hit it.
This again, a fighting here for the side of the jungle of Blacklist International. Apbr gonna just take everything from them, furthering the lead they have.
Apbr, their conviction, their awareness, they know exactly what the next step is. And right now the call is to choke out Blacklist International from all of their resources. Nolan, Sensui's struggling. Look at this, he's crossing the river, getting sneaky with that purple, and now top lane's in trouble.
He's gonna leave his team to it. They get the shield out here from the turret, but Blacklist International will hold on. Where is this saving grace for Blacklist to get back into this game?
It's hard to find, honestly. With the lineup that they have, it was very dependent on them taking control, them getting those early pickoffs, maybe even potentially an early snowball, but they didn't find it. And a defense for Blacklist International is difficult. They have great wave clear, but it's risky wave clear. It's not ranged wave clear. It's, how did we put it before? To defend your base, you have to throw and lose bodies.
Yep, and that's what Blacklist has here. If they were ahead, if they were picking off by minute 2 or 3 and then pow, pow, pow from there, wouldn't be a problem. But right now, they're staring down a problem. Specifically in mid, this is permanent damage that Blacklist has to continually deal with. And that means it's not so easy to farm up on Oheb. It's not so easy for Energy to camp in bushes and find pickoffs because he needs to protect both Sensui and Oheb. He needs to help confirm these kills. I'd say right now, the Hitman, he's overloaded with decisions.
Okay. Purple buff, gonna be a purple dance. Let's see if Blacklist can take it.
Not sure if they actually want to go ahead and utilize anything here. They're already down quite a bit. They don't want to lose it just for a purple buff fight. With this Lord now up here, we'll see how they calculate this one. Again, a lot left on the line for this game too. Can they crawl back in?
Talk about awareness. Coyotes here spent the retribution. This must be a calculated choice, right? He's about 15 seconds away from it. They have to dance.
Yeah, they know they don't need to rush it. Already the ultimate of the Phoveus. See, Flapteezy tracking who? Oh, Flapteezy has the purple buff. That's actually worse for Blacklist International. That's not good use for them.
Look at the push, though, too. They're going to have to handle that on the top. So Apbr knows this. They're going to go ahead and just rush this Lord. They know that Oheb is not going to be part of this fight. Renegade going to be zoned out quite a bit. There's Sensui! Goes in, gets the Lord! Going to get out with his life. Apbr going to crash down on him, but Sensui did the job. He bought a little bit of a hope for this game.
It doesn't matter if he died. Sensui needed to do that for Blacks International. He needed the minions enhanced. He needed a little bit more of the map, and he did it. They did not control that Y bush. Apbr was blindsided.
Folks, that's why we call him the Zen Master. Cool, calm, calculated, in the zone, in the Zen, and Sensui steals the Lord yet again. Another iconic one for his already illustrious Lord stealing career.
Still scary, though. You can see the damage, of course, from Apbr, the reason why they have this economic lead and itemization and everything else. Even with that Lord steal, as great as it was, what does it lead to? Not so much.
Just a little bit of saving grace for Blacklist.
It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing.
At least it was something. And at this point for Blacklist International, of course, you just want to find those somethings. Up to a BOD already is the marksman of AP Bren, but OHEB's relatively close. It's a 1,000 gold lead, but that's not massive at this point. That's still competitive. Blacklist International has the damage they need for their marksman. It's just at this point is how are you going to get that setup? Blacklist couldn't fight even in the last scenario that we saw. Now with Sensui having a BOD in his arsenal as well, maybe at this point Blacklist will just overload damage. Leo, earlier you mentioned the hitman just overloaded with choices of who's he gonna hit, but maybe Blacklist can just overload AP Bren with damage before they can even get the Nether Realm off from Pew.
Well, that's one option. But you have to consider, look at the damage dealt. Flapteezy on top of the charts, he is the ultimate deterrent. He is just working out that counterplay from Blacklist, and you can't blast him. Like, let's say you do find Few, and you take him down before the Nether Realm is triggered. You're allowing Flapteezy then to go roughshot, jump up into the air like this!
He's gonna go for it again. Demonic Force gonna be popped. Few goes in as well. Sensui gonna be forced back. Still, can they get this 1-4 together? OHEB in trouble, has to flicker out, but it's Flapteezy still forcing out the Nether Realm. Blacklist International just has no entry point right now.
This Fulvius, he's just dunking on them right now. 360s, windmills. I mean, you know, it's one animation, but let me dream.
I'll allow it. Physics are not but a problem for one Flapteezy right now. 2-0-9, and they'll take away the purple. Wild Golf would come in.
They know they're down the resources. OHEB will go down. Sensui quite low. Sees all his team falling here. And now it's AP Bren focusing on the crystal. Fulvius Duncan to victory as they take game 2 for AP Bren.
This winning moment is brought to you by our official sponsor, FWD Life Insurance.
Folks, you saw that 4-man knockup. The moment I saw 4 members of Blacklist flying in the air,